Hey, hi everyone. I have with me Madhur Makhija, who secured CAT 21 percentile 96.5. So over to you, Madhur. Can we just get a brief profile, a brief idea about your profile? What have you done in college, and your detailed CAT percentile with all the three sections?
Okay, so I'm Madhur Makhija. I graduated from Sri Venkateshwara College while a major in political science and a minor in economics. I got my CAT 2021 percentile 96.5 with a sectional score of 98 percentile in BARC, which is your English, a 91 percentile score in LRDI, and an 86 percentile score in quants.
Okay. So, Madhur, you are a classroom student. So, can you describe in detail, like when did you start preparing for CAT 21?
So I started preparing for CAT 2021 when I made my mind that I have to give an MBA entrance exams this year, which was in March, April. So I enrolled myself in the classes in March itself, and started slowly preparing. First, I started attending the classes offline whenever I could, and then when online classes happened, I attended them. And then as I moved into May, June, I started giving sectional tests, and when I came to August and September, I planned accordingly and gave full-fledged mocks in the last 2-3 months to prepare myself for the exam.
Okay. Now, Madhur, this was a COVID era. So, how was this online, offline? Like, most of the classes happened online and all. So, how did you, go through this online class? It's not easy, definitely, to, take these classes online.
Yes, ma'am. It had its pros and cons both. I mean, at one point you had kind of your time independence as to when you can study, when do you want to study, when do you want to attend the class or see the recording. But at the same time, you didn't have peers who you could see and then ask their doubts, what they are strong at, get to learn from them. The
Mm,
in-class experience I still feel is something that you kind of miss in online classes, where
mm-hmm.
you can just be one with learning and then learning with your peers and experience. But
Okay.
on the other hand, learning at home, being safe, and then if you are a person who studies at night, then it's helpful
Okay.
for you to just kind of give those hours to study. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about the mocks. How many mocks you took, and what is the role of mocks in CAT preparation?
So I gave around, I would say, including past year papers and the CAT mocks which CL provided, around, I think, 20 to 25 mocks I gave.
Okay.
So mocks, I feel personally are very important,
Mhm.
because they, reflect a true image of what you have studied. You get to know your progress as as you level from your sectional papers to your mock papers. They give you your strength areas, your weakness areas, where you are lacking, where you can improve, where you have improved in the past 2 months.
Mhm.
And just the kind of questions that you see in the CL mocks, and you know while giving them, you understand how to strategize yourself better
Mhm.
for the real paper. So in
Okay.
that sense, I feel they're very helpful.
Okay. So how many hours you used to spend on mock analysis?
So, ma'am, traditionally, I would, so this year was a 2-hour paper, and I would, just giving the paper, and then probably after a year, hour or two break, I would just analyze every section for about an hour and a half. I would try to solve all the cons questions, the ones I did right and the ones I didn't do right again, and probably see all the LRDI sets and rate them according to their difficulties, so that the next time I'm able to identify the easier sets or the moderate sets first and then attempt them. So roughly around 4 hours to 5 hours I gave for my mock analysis after every mock.
Okay, that's great. And what were the other exams other than CAT which you have taken in
Um,
2021?
so yeah, so ma'am, I appeared for ZAT as well. ZAT, then there was the IFT exam, and I'll be appearing for SNAP as well, and I appeared for the Nasimunji exam, which is the NMET exam as well.
What was your score in Nasimanji?
230.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay, so can you tell me one thing, like, if I ask you to change, like, what you could have done better, like, when you took the paper, there would be some instance which you feel like, had I done this thing differently?
Um, I mean, in terms of preparation, I honestly feel that there was everything that I could have done, I did. But in terms of D-Day, I feel when you're in the exam, there's that, a slight hesitation of your answer being right, or a slight panic state. So in which you can give yourself 30 seconds and tell them you have more time than you think you have. So just take that 30 seconds, make yourself calm, and then, move ahead. So that really might help in the long run for aspirants who are, giving their exams next year. Just take those 30 seconds to know that you have more time, and then do the paper accordingly.
What was your slot?
I had slot 1, the morning slot.
Okay, so you were running blind. They had no idea, like, so what was that reaction after the paper? Like, was it to your expected level, or was it like out of the blue or something?
Luckily, since English being my strong section, English was moderate to difficult in the first section. As soon as I was reading the passages, I felt that 2 passages are kind of not easy. They are moderate to difficult, but I could manage it. And then, so luckily I got, the difficult section which was my liking to it. So I was fine with it. And the LRDA section was a shocker. They gave only 4 sets. With the usual pattern, we had 5 sets. So I was able to do 10 questions, 2 sets in the given time. And in terms of points, I feel whatever I studied, I used all my learning in answering those questions, and it was moderate level, which was again to my benefit, as points wasn't my stronger section. So yeah, all in all, it was good experience.
If a CAT 22 student aspirant asks, what do you think about joining a coaching program or versus doing preparation on their own?
I mean, they should definitely join the coaching program which CL provides, with the kind of mocks they give, the kinds of learnings we have. We have workshops as well. And the classes and the online aspiration page is just so unique. We have lots of different things to practice. We have sectional tests, mocks, and topic tests, even for, start progressing early. You just give a topic test once, get confidence, give the sectionals and mocks. So CL provides a lot of those, so you don't have to go anywhere else. Just follow those patterns, follow the classes, and they'll be good to go.
So you get the data and you get one discipline, which is something very important in today's world. Okay, so Madhur, what is the, if I ask CAT, if any CAT 22 aspirant asks, what are the suggestions you would give them for that preparation if they're planning to take CAT 22 very seriously?
So one suggestion I would definitely give is be consistent. Just be consistent whenever you start studying. Even if you put 1 hour a day, just remember to put that 1 hour every day, so that your knowledge or what you're learning compounds over time, so that you don't panic in the last 3 or 4 months. Just keep compounding that knowledge. Be consistent with yourself. Just put an hour every day, and identify your strengths early and then work on them. So you know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, and then plan accordingly. Strategy is very important in this exam. It's not you have to learn everything. It's just whatever you learn, make sure you do it right, and identify your key strengths. That's all.
So many people have influenced you during this CAT preparation. GP sir, Arks, Tushar, Rajul, Smita. So any one particular person you would want to mention over here? Anyone who?
I mean, I kind of feel sad that I found Jijo sir's video later. I wish I could have seen them earlier. They're very fun. They're very insightful in terms of what he tells, and even GP sir shortcuts, which I later found out were very helpful in eliminating options. So those 2 teachers specifically, really helped me in get clarity in and easiness in what I can do in the paper to increase my marks.
Okay, it was fun interacting with you, Madhur. All the very best for the tougher journey from now onwards. So all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.